Alright, here we are guys in round 1. Our opponent won the die roll and chose to play first, kept their hand. We will not mulligan this hand, I think it's keepable. Although our first creature is on turn 5, we have spells to play before then, and I think that it's worthwhile that we keep this hand, and the fact that we'll probably draw a creature before turn 5. So we don't. We're going to play out the plains. I don't think we're going to unsummon turn 2. So we will. So our opponent is playing green-white. Plays a silver coat line, and we'll pass the turn. We will draw another plains. We'll play the Glacial Fortress, and we'll play the Kite Sail, and we'll pass back. So we do need to draw a creature and stop drawing so many lands, but we'll see what we can do. And he doesn't have a play for us on turn 3, which is very solid for us. We draw a Griffin Protector, which is nice. We'll play out our island and just pass back. And here he is with 4 mana. And he's going to come in with that Silver Coat line. Let's see what he has for us on turn 4. He has a Spiked Baloth, which is, going to be interesting. We do have the Unsummon to sort of put him back on turns. And we draw Talrand's Invocation. I think I actually want to play the Griffin Protector and get the most out of the... Next turn, if we play Talrand's Invocation this turn, well, he can't swing in with Silver Coat line if we do. If we play Griffin Protector, then we would be able to swing in for 4 next turn, which is the same as swinging with Talrand's Invocation. And also Griffin Protector would be able to block the Silver Coat line if necessary, so I think we're going to play out the Griffin Protector here. And then next turn we'll probably actually play out the Serra Angel, because that just seems good. And then we'll have the Unsummon up after that to keep him at bay. So, let's see what this is. He plays his own Griffin Protector, and he's gonna swing in with the Spiked Baloth. I don't think we want to trade here. Oh, no, we actually could trade here and then just play Serra Angel and do some nice little tricks. I'm not sure we want to go down to 12. We're not exactly in a racing situation. We're never going to block this thing with Serra Angel. So I think trading here might actually be worthwhile for us. Yeah, and he tapped out, so I'm in no danger of really worrying about tricks. So, yep. And then this turn, we're going to play out the Serra Angel, and I think we're going to be in pretty good position. Then next turn we can play Talrand's Invocation, and start swinging in with Serra Angel, have it up as a blocker. It's pretty solid. If he swings in here with either or, I'm not going to block, because I would be worried about him having a pump spell, and I don't want to lose my Serra Angel, especially with Unsummon up. If he pumps this guy, I can unsummon it and make him lose a card. Yeah, so if he chooses not to, swing in, and he plays Acidic Slime, going to destroy our Kite Sail, most likely. One would only. Oh, no, he's going to destroy the Glacial Fortress. That's interesting. I would think that he would want to choose a Kite Sail, but maybe he thinks that we're off of double blue mana, which is not true. So here we're going to swing in with Serra Angel first. Yep. And then here we're going to play the Talrand's Invocation and get 4 more flying power onto the board, and then pass back to him. And if he swings in here with Griffin Protector, once again we won't block. We could block the Acidic Slime, but I don't think that's really worthwhile. Yeah, I don't think it's worthwhile for us to block the acidic slime for 2 power, because next turn we're probably going to swing in with everything, and then Divine Verdict his Griffin Protector when he blocks with it, and then still have Unsummoned mana up. But we'll see what he plays for 5. He plays Battleflight Eagle, which is very nice. Yep, as expected. Here, this would bring us down to 8. In this situation, that 2 is basically going to become unblockable. The Griffin Protector is always going to be there. I actually, at this point, because he pumped up his guy, I want to save myself some damage, so I am going to block with the Griffin Protector here. I'm not going to block the Acidic Slime here with one of my Drakes. That is okay. And he's going to pass back to us. And we draw Avacyn Squire, which is okay, but I mean we're going to be swinging in with both here. So I think with this play, I think we can leave up. You can't swing in with Griffin Protector unless he has like another Battlefight Eagle or something, because we leave up Sarah Angel. So I think right now we're going to swing in with both. If he trades the Battleflight Eagle for our Drake, we're okay with that. We get in some damage. And I think he will block because Sarah Angel won't let him through. Yeah. So he's going to block there. Try to save himself 2 damage, which is good. And then we're going to play out the Arctic Haven. No reason to Divine Verdict quite yet. That's going to give us lifelink next turn, and we also have Unsummoned mana up, so that way we can just swing past him. Next turn if we want to. He has Elixir of Mortality, which will just buy him a turn or 2, but won't do much other than that. He's going to tap 2 green and maybe pop the Elixir. Not sure why you would tap both your green mana to do that though. Plays Primal Clay, probably the 2/2 flyer. Yep, 2/2 flyer. Yep, no swing there. We're gonna... Yep. So I think here we want to play out... I don't think we want to swing in with Arctic Haven because we'll just end up trading. There's no real way for us to get a favorable attack in because we would have to use Unsummon and Divine Verdict or something like that, which I don't feel is necessary right now. So we're going to play Avacyn Squire. And then this is going to allow us to attack into both because he was probably planning on double blocking Sarah Angel or something like that. I do want to leave up... I haven't played this set at all yet. I haven't played in real life. So this is my first actual event with the M13. So I'm going to leave up Divine Verdict just in case. I'm not going to equip the Kite Sail. And also... that allows us... Actually, if I equip... I still have the Unsummon. Actually, I will equip Kite Sail. This is better. And we're going to swing in for 6. This also puts him on a 2-turn clock. If he doesn't block. And he does block with Primal Clay. He does have the Elixir though, so it wouldn't have been a 2-turn clock, but still, that was the right play, in my opinion. Johnny, Sunstriker, Lifelinky. See what he chooses to do here. Here comes the attack. We have the unsummon to bait out a trick. It looks like he might have Titanic Growth, or something like that, which is okay with us. I don't think we have a reason to play at this land right now. Once again, we don't have a favorable attack with Artigaven, so we're gonna swing in with Sarah Angel here. If we swing in with Artigaven and he blocks, we can always Divine Verdict. But I want to save Divine Verdict if I can. Like here, he's just gonna have to. Like here, there's no reason for us to kill his Griffin Protector. Like we want to save our cards in hand for some other reason, basically, is what I'm trying to think about. And he has the Divine Verdict, so we're gonna unsummon our own Sarah Angel to save it. Yep. Because he can't deal with it. Oh, it's still in the attack step. Yep, and that is why we saved that. So that was probably really poor on my part. I was holding the own trick in my hand. We're gonna play the planes because we could keep this guy lifelink. I was holding the trick in my hand, and he like had up that much mana. So like that was pretty silly on my part, but that was just bad play. It's a pretty easy trick to see through. I really should have seen it. But in either case, we would have. I was expecting a trick there, and we had the unsummon to, get past both tricks if necessary. So I think we're still okay in this scenario. He didn't play his card. We draw Intrepid Hero, which doesn't do anything to the board. We're gonna equip up Kite Sail again. And we are going to, at this point, I still don't want to use Divine Verdict, because we're still getting in here for 6. It's not like he can really block favorably. And then here, I think we'll just play out the... I don't want to play out the Intrepid Hero. I don't want to show him this, because we're going to win right now. I don't want to show him anything that could be useful next game. See what this play is. He taps 3. Or he doesn't. Oh, he was in his draw step still. He plays a Tendon Knight. If he's going to swing in for 4 in the air, we will Divine Verdict at this point, because then next turn we'll be able to swing in for 9, bring him down to 2, and then he'll be dead to either one of our flyers in the air. And also, I don't want to bring him... I don't want to go down to low enough life where he might be able to actually kill us with his guys on board. So here we're going to Divine Verdict ourselves. Bam. And then we're going to swing in with everybody. We draw Show of Valor, which is just going to end the game anyway, so we are going to swing in. Yep, we're going to give our guy lifelink just in case, and then we will Show of Valor him. I'll just make sure I do the map. Yep. Yep, and we won game 1. So he had a lot of... So Intrepid Hero isn't that great against him, because he didn't have a ton of guys that were more than like 2 power, actually. So I'm wondering if actually Essence Drain is the better... Like, it's solid removal against him, although our guys are, like, Servants of Nephrox is, some of our guys in black might not be able to get through as well. But I think the double Essence Drain is something to consider, especially because, he's not... his guys seem to have, like, 2 toughness, 3 toughness. I didn't really see, the Primodox, I think it's named is, which is the 4-mana 4/4 that bounces your guy, your own guy. I didn't see one of those guys out of him. So I think the black might actually be better against him. which is interesting. So I think we're gonna put in the black because I think it's just, you know, better removal and stuff like that. Dark Favor is not playable. Bloodform Vampire is not playable. Phylactery Lich is unplayable. Blood Reckoning is also not playable. Double Essence Strain. So this is, if we take out the white and we take out the Arctic Haven because we won't be playing that card, that leaves us with 39. So we're going to do it by converted mana cost, and we're also going to take out the Plains. And also the Glacial Fortress. Yeah, sleep is fine. Double Essence Strain is good. Very good. Knight of Infamy also works because it's about Rebirth of the Trick. Knight of Infamy pro white, right? If I remember correctly, yep. So that's pretty good for us as well. Here we have to add in, well, first we're going to add in lands. So we're going to add in nine swamps. And then we're going to add in one card. I think that card is going to be Essence Scatter, since we saw a lot of creatures out of his deck. So we're going to play the Essence Scatter and submit. This hand is very good, so we are not going to mulligan. I don't think we want to Essence Scatter anything he's going to play on turn 1 or turn 3, but we can always save that for turn 4 when he plays like a Griffin Protector or something. Or turn 5, considering we won't be able to counter it if we play our Windrake. We're going to play the island, not show him yet that we switched an entire color. Plays Avacyn, which is going to get in for 2. And we draw Dustmantle Prowler, which is nice. So we're going to play the Knight of Infamy here and just pass it back. Doesn't look like he drew a... So he has a Deathly Recluse, which is okay. Yep. You got it. Swing in for 2. Here I think we have to trade out with the Deadly Recluse. Although, I mean, we could always save it and just play the Windrake, because it is a nice blocker, actually. No, but then we would just lose it to... We'd lose our Windrake to the Deadly Recluse later, so I think the way things are going right now, I want to play... I'll swing in with the Knight of Infamy, and I think we'll just trade here. I think the flyer is more worth it to us, considering that we have another Exalted guy. And we'll see. And he chooses not to block, which is interesting, I think. Play the Windrake. Here comes Ring of Colonia. That is why he chose not to block. And he chooses not to swing in once again. So this is going to get big kind of fast. So we are going to have to put the pressure on as much as possible. We're going to play the Dustmantle Prowler and swing in with both because I don't think he's going to block. We're going to swing in with everything, put him to 11, because I think that's probably just the best thing to do. Then we really need to draw the unsummon out of our deck. We also have sleep. You know, we need... And the good thing is we have 3 exalted creatures right now, so we still will be able to get through. We're probably going to be swinging in with the Knight of Infamy because he can't block with the Avacyn, so he can't buy himself any turns with that, and he's going to have to block the Deadly Recluse. With the Deadly Recluse eventually, unless he wants to die. So, and then next turn we'll have the Essence Scatter and the Servant of Nephrox up, which is good, so we'll counter any green creature he plays. We won't counter a white creature, because we're going to be swinging in with Knight. He plays Timberpack Wolf, which is unfortunate for us, because we were just saying that we wouldn't want to. He's going to swing in for 2, which is okay with us. Here we definitely want to be swinging with the Knight, because if he does trade out with the Knight of Infamy, then we'll still have the Windrake to get in through the air. So here we're going to play Servant to try to get in more damage. And the beats. Swinging in for 5. And he's going to block with the Timberpack Wolf, which is okay with us. That is fine. We're going to counter any green creature he plays right here. Or anything that we deem, like, scary enough to actually, you know, trade with. Eventually, I mean, if we get him down low enough, like, if we counter his guy here, he's gonna have to block. He's gonna be taking enough damage, and we might be able to just swing in with, like, the rest of our guys. He plays Griffin Protector, which I think I'm okay with, since we're gonna be swinging in with the Knight of Infamy, and we want him to trade out with the Deadly Recluse. We draw Walking Corpse, which is not relevant right now. I'm gonna swing in again with the Knight. And he chooses not to block, so he's gonna go down to a 6. Next turn this is gonna become a 4/5, and he's, like, unless he wants to go down to 1, he's gonna have to block eventually. Actually, we probably should have played the Walking Corpse, because, like, we should have played the Walking Corpse there. That was silly of me. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I clicked through. But, if we're dropping him down to, like, 1 next turn, if he really chooses not to block with this Deadly Recluse again, he's just gonna have to eventually, like, we can still play it next turn, so we'll see. But I thought that was pretty silly of him. Here we draw Unsummon, which is nice. Here I think I still want to draw out the, I still want to draw out him blocking with the Deadly Recluse. If not, he's going to go down to 1, and I'm okay with that. And then next turn, we can just start swinging with other stuff. Like, here I'm okay trading the Knight of Infamy with whatever else he has in hand, because our creatures are better considering the Exalted triggers. And we have Essence Scatter to counter anything that better he might play. If we unsummon here and swing in with everything, we would get in for 4, trade a couple guys. He would lose Avacyn and probably keep Griffin Protector and probably drop down to like 2. We could try to like counter whatever he plays again, but I think I'm gonna play this a little bit more conservatively. I'm just gonna swing in with the Knight. Yeah, he has to block out. Yep. That's okay with us. We're going to play the Walking Corpse. And pass it back to him. So now we can start swinging in with the Windrake as a 4/4. And we're going to counter any green creature. We're going to counter any, like, scary creature he plays here. Or if he doesn't play anything, we will unsummon his Griffin Protector. He plays Hero the Proud, which I'm going to counter. And then I'm going to unsummon his Griffin Protector, and then swing in with everything. Yep. You got trample. Swing. Nope. So we're going to unsummon his Griffin Protector, and win. Yep. So we won round 1, which is good for us. I thought that was pretty nice for us. It looks like both of our decks, both blue-black and blue-white, are pretty decent. So then we'll see if we can go 4-0 in this tournament and try to get 3 QPs. But you know, I'll see you guys in the next round. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far.